Watch how noisy it gets. Good morning. Welcome to a spiritual session.
Here,
Yes.
you going to your appointment?
What appointment?
The
Who?
license plate.
No, they didn't respond back to me. I told you somebody want to keep their finger on everybody going in there. So when they see certain people, they'll know how to do the shenanigans. So I did email and let them know I'm having problems with the site because it won't let me do anything. I don't know if that's everybody, but I can't make an appointment, schedule it out. When I go inside, well, you can't get in without the appointment, see? And I can't make the appointment online. And when I call, it loops. So I was just letting them know. And I did email Alexis Janulius, and I let them know they really need to fix this because there's people out here without an address. You know what I'm saying? But they still need their IDs. There's nowhere to mail it. So again, whoever's trying to keep their finger and pulse on everybody's move is making it inconvenient for people that have been misplaced or displaced. You know what I'm saying? You can't get your mail. So why not be able to pick it up at the DMV? That's just stupid to me that that's the law. That's just dumb to me. I understand they're trying to make sure everybody is at a certain address, and for the census thing, I get it. But there are people out here that are good people that don't deserve to be going through this mess and they don't even understand it. So where does their mail go? Where does it go? This is stupid. All these people in this world, not everybody is housed. That's common sense. So for you to say we'll mail it seems a little bit prejudiced to me. And it's not necessarily to race, but just to people that have been disadvantaged. Because I know how to work and go get my own stuff. So someone disadvantaged me, and now I have to sit here and play this any, many, money, mo game. Let's see if it go game, where everything's going. Everything's up in the air, but God. So guys, what I was thinking is somehow I'm going to be connected to something political because of things that I've been through and the things that I speak of. There is no absolute person in this world that should be struggling with receiving mail. Mail is a necessity, and it should be electronic at this point. I don't know why they're still using, I guess so that the thieves can still steal, the government. As I told you guys, people have stolen people's property, or their families ignorantly sold property that had very great mineral and water rights and air rights and whatever. And they may have not known the value, whereas a thief and a lawyer may know. It could have been worth billions of dollars, but they're so greedy looking at land and houses that they may not have known that this was $1 billion property or more. 3 billion, whatever, $1 trillion. That stuff has a lot of value. Air rights, mineral rights. Some people are sitting on wealthy properties and they're so greedy and so ignorant, not reading documents, don't care. They're selling properties. So it's really being stolen. No one told them that these properties are very valuable or they sit over gold mines. Okay. So they get greedy. These people show up with a little, oh, here's $1 million. Here's $2 million. And the properties be like worth unlimited amounts of money. And if you keep it in your family, this would be a value. This is why people even obtained it or whatever. Whatever it is, it has great value. But now the people that died on these properties, the families that worked hard for these properties, the people that died on the land and were buried there, these properties aren't yielding because it was stolen. Remember, they came over here and started throwing people around and said, oh, we sold it. Look at our documents, ignoring their documents, killing the families off. Now they're trying to sell the properties back when they need to give it back to the people that they stole it from. Okay. Now, yeah, it'd be hard if they destroyed all your stuff trying to be funny and careless and reckless with you. So they don't know what your family is, except there's 1 or 2 people that's still there working. But overall, those people might not even remember who's who in some cases. Okay. They may have even had families with the family that took over. Who cares? Who knows? But now the government got this whole big thing where they're selling the land back. So you may be able to get your land back for a little bit of nothing. But you'll have to know what's going on. Okay. You'll have to know the parcels and all that stuff because I told you guys the land was going to become available. These spirits that live there, whatever, your grandmama and them, great grandma, great, those people will not let that land yield. And the young lady even said, you get to pay attention. I'll show you the video. She said, good morning, everybody. She said, when you're buying the properties, because they're a little bit of nothing, see, they can't do anything with it. They have to sell it back. They have to give it back. They don't want or know how to give it back, so they're just selling it to other people. USDA, because they really hemmed this thing up back in the 60s and 70s and 50s with the USDA agricultural leader and somebody in the legal system. They started making laws where it was hard for the owners, the black people, the indigenous people that still were here to, good morning, to still function without these big machines that were coming, without these contracts. Like, this is natural. God has already created everything people need. It's not hard. If you grow watermelons or pecans, all you have to do is replant the trees, okay? The seeds from the trees or whatever. These people would know how that happens, how that works. Yeah, you got people that learned online, or maybe they watched the people do it and they tried it. But remember, this is a land that was yielded by sweat and blood and tears and hard work. And for someone to push you out the way and put their little selves there and bring all these machines and all these processes and all these people and all this stuff for mass production, it lost its natural savor. Yeah, its natural texture. So now we got all these chemicals, we got all these machines, we got all this clone food. I'm not judging, I'm just telling you what happened. She said it's good to go to the land first and check the energies. In other words, some of this stuff is haunted. These people are not letting up these energies. These people that came before these people, they're not yielding. They're not allowing anything to grow. The houses probably still have the spirits of the families in them that died or that were ran away or killed and tossed away somewhere. Those energies are still on the land. So some lands are not going to let you do anything there. And if you do go, it's not going to let you yield anything. That's that. It's not conducive to people that did not work that land, did not culture that land, did not die on that land. Because now we have a funeral home, right? These people actually literally died on the land and were buried there. Now, I'm assuming he started thinking, that's gross, that this person's body that ate on this land is now here. Let's start finding sections that are actually designated, like family plots, away from the family. See? But back in the day, I believe they used to bury each other on the properties somewhere. And yeah, all these laws and things came into place that USDA, you couldn't, farm because maybe they were, again, bringing all these new machines and people weren't able to afford those machines. Okay. Or because of the amount of the price of these machines, they weren't able to obtain them. And if there were loans, like say the government did set up loans for people to, hello, good morning, everybody. The government set up loans for people to boost agriculture, to help them buy the new equipment that, again, God didn't need, but they wanted to mass produce without the natural process. Like, oh, we need this by next week. Oh, okay. Well, instead of waiting the whole season, we're getting it every week, every couple of days, whatever. So we're going to ask that we report the Cindy. Seems like she has some mental issues or something. I don't know. But we'll let them deal with that. Good morning. Yeah, so it seems that people have mental problems and things of that nature. So, yeah. I think Cindy needs to be. Yeah. So if we came for the loans, African Americans, indigenous, Indian, nation people, whatever they were, people that were dark skinned, didn't pass the paperback test, okay, then you were considered not eligible, or from what I can tell, like they do now. If you have an appointment with any of these official offices, most times, if you're dark skinned or in a certain zip code or area code, you would have the same appointment as like maybe 250 other people, 9:00 a.m. for certain things. That meant you had to wait your turn, but then other people would walk in that passed the paper bag test and they would just get service. Oh, thank you. Oh, I was approved. All right. Oh, loud about it. Then you get in there after waiting 3 days. Literally had to leave and come back 3 times to get your appointment because there was so many people in place with you at the same time every day. Oh, what time's your appointment? 9:00. Mine is too. Yours too? Whole bunch of people saying the same thing, but other people walking in and out. Oh no, your number wasn't called. You don't know what they came for. Now our group practices the same foolishness for discrimination for the other people. They were trained to do the same stuff. Or people in the background set up these appointments in these places that way and send out the letters, and then the people in the offices has to deal with it best they know how. Well, all of us got the same appointment. I'm not sure. It's an old practice of discrimination and holding people back. So whenever you go in to do these applications or these loans to get these big equipments and all this stuff and supplies that they're requiring you to have, or at least you feel the pressure to have to stay in the game, you'll be denied. Or you have to wait long. Oh, the funds have run out. We're so sorry. They're giving it to who they favor and who they like, whoever they are. Don't even try to figure that out. Just know that you're not getting it. You're not. Discrimination. So you're working hard. Your family's been here for generations. They weren't able to throw you around or whatever. They didn't bother you. And so you're still in business, but your business is slow because you're still doing it the old way, which is fine. But you're not producing as quickly. People aren't coming to you as much because you're not mass producing garbage. You have the old natural way of doing things, and that is good. So now you have to can your stuff once you get it and pray for God to show you ways to make it so profitable, even in this atmosphere at the time, that you can keep going. So there are a lot of Black farmers. There are a lot of people that are still here. So again, we need these people with mental problems to be reported. If you guys see their hate speeches or their things showing or displaying their mental illness, just report it and block them if you can. Okay? We're not interested. Okay? And we'll take snapshots because in the event something happens, there will be evidence of these people either being mentally retarded, actually threatening and saying things they shouldn't say. So take notes, guys, okay? All right. We're not interested. So whatever the case is, God is kind of putting things back into place where anyone can now be in farming. So if your family was in farming and you still have some resources and you are acquainted or aware of how things work, or someone in your family that still has that drive to still get out there and go and get it, then it's open right now. Again, be wise because, again, there's sometimes traps in place where if you do buy the farm or whatever agricultural endeavor you're taking on, there may be blockages. Make sure you have the money to overcome it, the resources, the background. You may not want to jump into the big arena with the big USDA things, but you can probably offer services. I've seen several things that can be done, such as people that rent their we had agricultural land. It's supposed to be air land, so I'm not sure how people are selling, if they're selling without me and other people in the family. Sounds illegal. I don't know. But people are looking to buy. If you had pecans, and say maybe there was something that blocked your sales, or maybe you didn't know how to culture, maintain the land, you can easily rent it out to people that do. There are seasonal farmers all day. So selling part of the property just to be greedy is crazy. But it happens. chopping at the wealth. I'm telling you, there could be gold under some of this land. There could be mineral rights. How do you find that out? Ask God to reveal to you before you make a decision what to do. Some people are selling billions and billions and billions of dollars worth of land, and they're not aware of it because they're ignorant and they're devilish and greedy. So I guess the best thing to do is to tell you to ask God. Even Joel Osteen, they bought a property. It wasn't very favorable. They fixed it up and all that. And years later, all these investors came and was hounding them, or somebody, to buy it. It's because it had a whole bunch of gold under it or something. And it was going to be this drop for some highway. The city or state or the country, whatever, was building. So they wanted them to sell in order for them to build this thing. So they started doing something, and it was found out that it had great value. They didn't know that. Whoever this couple was, they did not know. So when they found out, they did have to move because they had knocked down all the other houses. They bought all the other properties. They came into some great wealth. Okay. Only God could have done that, because they were not going to buy that property, whoever this was. They were not interested. They liked it though, but I don't know. It just didn't look appealing. It didn't feel good, but they stayed the course. They stayed in, and they became very wealthy. Very wealthy. It was worth a lot. So whatever happened to the story, some people are sitting on so much and they would never know, except God reveals it. Do not let greed and lack drive you out of your wealth. People have, listen, there's a case right now with, I think his name is Teray Miller. He may have changed his name. Something T. Miller. There's a man that was helping his son that had drug abuse problems. And I'm going to say this: when people see your family has wealth, they will get your children out here on these streets because they're hoping that your children will not be sober enough to understand your wealth or whatever you're building. This man had to help his son get one of his properties was under a trust or something, and he helped him fix it up and get in there. And he had other properties or whatever. Son got on drugs and ended up selling it to a drug dealer. So I'm assuming this drug dealer kept feeding him money, and the man felt like, oh, I owe you. It wasn't his to give. So anyway, he called himself renting out this house, not paying attention, for 61 years to come. This guy's 20 something, but he wanted to rent this house for 61 years, he said, and he paid $148,000 cash, something like that. Okay. The drug addict took it and signed the document with the receipt. That wasn't his to give, right? But the drug dealer was like, I paid $100. He knew he wouldn't get that $100 and some dollars back. But he figured this would lock me in if I'm just dealing with the family and this drug addict. They're trying to get their property back, the father and the lawyer and whoever else was involved in this land trust. They're going back and forth with the judge with this guy that paid the 61 years in advance on his property. And again, people are hoping that your children don't know the value. Now, this house is valued at $250. This man got this house for rent for 140 something thousand for 61 years. That's like owning the house, right? He thinks this is going to hold up in court. He tried. I don't know what the outcome is. You can look it up. I put it on the link on one of my Facebook pages. I have so many pages because you can make money on Facebook, even here. And someone's been blocking my numbers. They've been paying people. I'm assuming these are wealthy people that like to play with people. My numbers have been blocked. It's growing slowly, but I've been here since 2008 or 9. And I've been gone viral several times, and people probably even like my stuff. But someone was blocking my numbers. They had my whole page hemmed up. Okay. And it's probably the people that's making these ugly comments here. So, or they're associated with them. Whenever I come online, say something stupid, I'll pay you so much. They got the money, trust me. Combined, they all have probably not even $1 billion, but a couple million. I'm going to say. I don't know their assets. I don't know their backgrounds. But if you're looking at public pages, they're all probably worth $5 million. Ooh. So, and they're spending that little 140,000 very well, and they're being investigated by God and others on who's receiving what at this point to cause people hardship, not being. You can make money online. And my money started to roll in, and someone shut my shit down. They put their name on it. They blocked it, made it no. I could not do anything. So I have several pages attempting to restart. Okay. I was trying to get around whoever has this mental problem, thinking my business is their business. I did. But God said, don't worry, because they're going to soon be in jail or dead or crazy in a crazy house. They're going to lose their whole mind because they will not believe what I'm about to do to them for bothering you. I said, I ain't going to do with it. I'm innocent, minding my business, telling the goodness of God. So, they blocked all my pages, but you can make money on these websites. And again, I've been here since 2008. I was only documenting my life. I did not understand social media. I did not in 2008. I was a young mother. People had been playing with me. I didn't know it. Could be the same people. People were sitting around watching me grow, keeping their hand on my life, being disrespectful, dismantled mentally. And I'm sure they're going to lose their stupid stuff because I got a feeling God is going to put me somewhere in government. Now, I said I was sick. I didn't feel well. I didn't want to work anymore. I'm not interested. But God is leading me to get interested, to get on the bandwagon and go out here and solicit for people to have mental health coverage, to be institutionalized if needed. If you're harming other people and blocking their path, you either need some good counseling and some strict guidelines on what you have access to, including phones and internet, or you need to be institutionalized. No one has a right to hurt other people, period. If you think someone's done something to you, report it. If that's not working, then you tell God. But all this going in the background of people's lives, making it hard, wrecking it, doing silly stuff, being demonic, thinking you have the right to party in somebody else's life is ridiculous. Someone's been in the background injuring me, causing me to lose stuff, causing me loss, causing me my family, just being a gorilla, a whole spiritual and physical gorilla, wrecking cars, causing my hair to fall out, just stressing the hello out of my life. And God said, okay, you consult to me and the angels. I got you. Just sit back, stay on your path. Continue to talk about righteousness. Don't get distracted with these clowns. I have their makeup. They like to be a clown in the background. We're going to put them on the front and let them tap dance for the crowd. Okay? They'll be on public display as the clown that they are, trying to find cause to bring you, as if they're God, justice in their own heads. So let me deal with this. You go forward. So again, God kind of revealed to me some things that may happen in the future. And at that point, I'm feeling painful. I'm still in pain, but I got a feeling once I get on this route, I'm going to feel better because I will be surrounded by people that actually care about my health. Okay. So whatever the case is, I'll probably be able to get better treatment, like really go and get what I need to feel better because I need an adjustment. And someone keeps interrupting my income where I cannot get these adjustments. And that's why I'm here telling you guys to subscribe, to support my channel. I have t-shirts. I have products for men and women, boys and girls, your home, your electronics, your car, okay, your pets on my website. These are tried and true products. They come to you like Amazon. I do not get to see your personal information. Let's see. I can send you discounts if they're available. And I'm an honest person. In the meantime, I am working on a housing program for people in various situations in life. Like, again, we need to redo the housing. We need to redo the mental health housing. We need to redo the children's housing. We need to redo housing, period. It is sad how they house criminals. They may deserve it, but they're still human. They're still someone's mother or father. Some people are innocent being tortured here. We really need to redo. Now, let people keep their processes. This is what they do, but I really feel somehow I am somehow involved in restructuring a recess to all of that, a relief to this criminal system of things that exist right now. Like, yes, kids need housing. Yes, people need discipline. Yes, people need to be housed as criminals. Yes, people need mental health. It's not available. Look at our systems. It's so corrupt and crooked. It is very corrupt, the housing. Again, all I see are little young prostitutes in these Section 8s. Here, I'm a hardworking person, and I won't get it till I'm 65. In about 15 years, they will call my name. I promise you. That's ridiculous. All these abandoned buildings around the world. You cannot house people. These people that are trying to come here and have a better life. Why can't we build houses, expanding our portfolios, to help those people find the relief they need? People are dying in these other countries. These people are heartless. Some of these countries people are fleeing are heartless. And the people that still have hopes and dreams are trying to escape and come here. And yes, some may be criminal. Some may be bad. Why not get them some housing over there somewhere or along the border where they're not coming into the communities? They're with them their own. And expand your portfolio. Why would that hurt you? You're still making money. I don't get it. If I have the money, I will build houses right there where they can just go run in there and just keep expanding my empire, my legacy, my dynasty. I don't get it. People are saying they need housing. Don't you build houses? This is why I'm in place. Because I have a heart and a brain. I would actually be trying to not necessarily love these people. This is a business. That's a business opportunity. Ding dong. People need houses. Why am I rejecting them? This is money. And you can put your name on it. E-communities, T-communities. You put your whole name on it. And let it live forever. And make sure it's ran tight. What type of people go where. And if you don't like them, then build where they are. So they stay out of your stuff. Hello? You have the power. Why is that so hard for people? Oh no, I just want to be big time. I don't want to help anybody but mine and me. Oh, well, thanks for showing us you're heartless. I don't know. Now that's just my concept. So I will call these recess centers because it'll bring relief. I'm looking at a community that literally gives people a car, a house, food, clothes. They get to pick their own clothes with their voucher or whatever. And it's not like a handout. They literally work in this community. They have a house in this community. They have their family in this community. And as long as everybody's acting accordingly in this community, they can venture off and become a worker and also have all their needs met. Their checks will go towards the utilities, the city maintenance, and whatever else. Because they'll have everything they need. If they want to travel outside of our group, coming back in, we have to count the people. I don't know. We're just thinking about it. Anyway, guys, it's been 30 minutes. I'm going to go and do some things I need to do today. I thought I would come out and talk about that. I came online to basically say I need to turn off my eggs. I don't smell them burning, but they've been on for a while. I felt I need to sit down and heal and not get engaged in strenuous traveling or whatever. But God is telling me more and more that when you connect to a certain frequency of manifestation or whatever, you're actually going to meet all your needs. You're going to get your needs met, you're going to feel better, and you're going to be up for whatever challenge or assignment that comes your way. So stay encouraged. Keep going. I got y'all. Hey, kitty cat. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Okay, guys. Check out my links on my page. Get comfortable. Get your tea, coffee, all that. And go through pages. See if you like anything. Makeup, skincare, men, beard stuff, all that stuff. Just check it out, okay? I'm going to load some t-shirts. I'm going to load some other products that I'm creating. And maybe put a sale on it for a while. And see, if it can be of any use to you guys. Okay? Thank you. Have a wonderful day. And remember, always love yourself and each other. Bye for now. Kitty cat, kitty.